The iPhone 7. Considering the device is currently outselling the iPhone 8, is the iPhone 7 a better phone? Also, should you consider the iPhone 7 over Apple's other options, such as the iPhone 10? These questions answered next on Milton 1T. The iPhone 7 and 7 Plus look almost identical to the 2014 iPhone 6 and the 2017 iPhone 8. The iPhone 8 does come with a glass back, but considering most people use a case, it's not going to make too much of a difference. The biggest change in the iPhone 7 for consumers comes in the form of the headphone jack. There isn't one. Apple started including a lightning to auxiliary dongle in the box starting with the iPhone 7, and it is still the practice they continue to this day. You can purchase a dongle from Apple for a rather expensive $9. That will allow you to use your old headphones, but keep in mind this feature is here to stay, so you might as well bite the bullet and purchase the dongle or purchase new headphones. Many have criticized Apple for taking out the headphone jack in such an immature market that has so few options for lightning accessories. With that said, for those of you that can afford to spend $159 on wireless headphones, Apple's AirPods are actually a great option and work surprisingly well. Apple stated they needed to take out the iPhone jack so they can put in all new features in the same space the old headphone jack was currently taking up. Although many disagree with Apple's reasoning, we all have to admit the headphone jack has been around for a long time, well before the iPhone was even invented. At some point, the industry needed to move on. Apple was just the first one to do it. As for those features that Apple replaced with the headphone jack, we got a new home button, for example, with no mechanical function. The Taptic engine gives the feel of a physical button without you actually having to press down on anything. With that said, I do find the home button to be more useful with the Taptic engine versus the 3D touch, which has always felt like more of a gimmick to me. As for the processor, the iPhone is using the A10 Fusion chip, the same one found in the iPad Pro. The processor finally has 4 cores, but Apple has taken a very Apple spin on it, as 2 of the cores are special low-power cores. That means the phone can use less power when performing simple tasks such as checking email. As for the battery, I got about 8 to 10 hours every day with the iPhone 7 and 10 to 12 hours with the iPhone 8, after about a week of use. This is similar to what Apple claims on their website, but keep in mind, everyone is going to be different. The other nice feature in the iPhone 7 is the improved camera. The iPhone 10 will have a better camera, but I have been fairly pleased with the iPhone 7's performance. As for the front camera, there's a 7 megapixel sensor. As for the rear camera, a 12 megapixel sensor with the Plus model coming with optical image stabilization. So the big question is the iPhone 7 a better phone? Also, should you consider the iPhone 7 over Apple's other options, such as the iPhone 10? Let's start with the first question. The iPhone 8 and iPhone 10 are better phones from a technical perspective than the iPhone 7. But with that said, the iPhone 8 for the price is not better than the iPhone 7. If you are considering the iPhone 8, think about saving your money. It's $50 more expensive, and the only thing of good use you are getting is wireless charging. But you will have to pay for that wireless device separately. The iPhone 8 does not come with one. As for the second question of whether you should think about spending the money to upgrade, I would consider an upgrade only for the iPhone 10. You are getting an OLED display here, which is a completely different technology and is considered to be noticeably different than the LED. So the iPhone 10 may be worth the purchase if you are on your phone a lot, meaning you are one of those people that never put your phone down. If you can live without your phone, meaning you can set your phone down and not worry about checking it every 5 seconds, then think about the iPhone 7, where if you have the iPhone 7, just not upgrading at all. Also, one feature the iPhone 8 and 10 have over the iPhone 7 is augmented reality. Considering very few companies are taking advantage of this technology, I would not use it as a determining factor for purchasing newer phones. That's it for now. I'm Milton. Thank you for listening.